Space, the final frontier. These are words that have been spoken and heard millions of times, but 40 years ago, they were words that became far too ominous for 7 individuals. January 28th this year is the 40th anniversary of the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. And the books I'm going to recommend help me to understand how the disaster both happened, but also what the human element of the story was, which is so much more important. The first book, titled Challenger by Adam Higginbotham. Adam tells the full human story of the disaster in his book. He goes really deeply into the people, their passions, and the pressures that they had felt that led to that fateful day. The book is full of people's passions and hope that they felt, but then the heartbreak and reflection of what happened on that day. It's not just the headlines, it's not just the institutional neglect there, it's the full story. The second book is the autobiography of Gene Kranz, titled Failure is Not an Option. Gene Kranz was one of the main men for the whole space program. He was one of the men that was always in the room, that room being mission control. The story of his career sets the scene for his and the team's successes, but also their failures, from the beginnings of the Mercury program through the Gemini program, through the Apollo program to the Space Shuttle program. Again, it shows the people behind the headlines and behind the story. And the final book is actually a fiction book, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book, it's a story of love, passion, the pull of going into space. And it parallels the lives of the individuals who lost their lives 40 years ago. This book is a great way of historic fiction telling a true story as well as bits of embellishment. Whether it's fact or fiction, the stories told show love, the humanity, and the passion for the science and the passion for exploration. And I think that's really powerful. Are there any other books I should be reading on NASA or the space race or the Challenger disaster, anything like that? And please give me a like, follow, repost for more recommendations like this in the future.